Hey, what's going on everybody? It's aBodizeR here with a new video of Brawl Stars, and this video I'm going to talk about the top 8 brawlers which are really good for all game modes. But before that, be sure to subscribe and like for more Brawl Star videos, and I would really appreciate it if you could get this video up to 20 or 25 likes. Okay, so I'm going to play solo or do showdown, probably do it this time. But I'm not going to also play all of the brawlers, but I'm going to talk about them because I don't want to keep this video too long, which will be boring, and it's better to get into the point. So let's go for the first brawler, which is not the one I'm playing. The first brawler, which is really good for all game modes, is Bo. And I think Bo is super good because Bo has a good gadget as well as good star power, or power star, I believe that's how it's pronounced. And I think thanks to that, Bo can really deal a lot of damage as well. And its star power can really stun the opponent, which is really great. And with his totem, which is his, the totem is can charge the power, which is even amazing. And I think Bo is suitable for all game modes, either Brawl Ball, Heist, or Hot Zone, Bounty, and all kind of game modes, which is really great. And yeah, if you do have Bo, make sure that you have the gadgets, because otherwise he's still going to do well, but it's not always a guarantee. Okay, so the other brawler that is really good, I think, is I'm trying to survive in here, which is not happening for some reason. Okay, go get that. Okay, never mind. The Colt is dying, which is great. Oh no, never mind. Okay, so yeah, I think Bo is the first brawler. Now for the second brawler, which I think is really the best for all game modes, and I tried it out and it turns out to be really good, which is Sandy. Well, Sandy can really do a good job in terms of killing tons of brawlers at once. Whenever you use his power, or his super, sorry, you can pretty much get that storm in the middle and just hide. Either it can heal or it can deal damage based on your star power. So which is really good, and that's the reason why I'm loving Sandy, as well as Sandy has a good gadget which brings his health way back to full, which is really really good one. Okay, so this is for Sandy, and it is really good for all. I really played that brawler for all game modes just to try it out, and it turns out to be really good, especially for Brawl Ball. I can tell it's probably the best out there. It's gonna be surprising, but yeah, I won most of the times in Brawl Ball thanks to Sandy. Without Sandy, I will probably won't be able to do it. Okay, so for the third brawler, which I think is another good brawler, is let me think, who should be in the third place? Okay, which is pretty much you can assume it's Surge. Surge was one of the brawlers that I didn't like that much, because I think with Surge, most of the time you cannot deal tons of damage. This is what I thought at the beginning, but it turns out that Surge is a really good brawler, which is really thanks to how okay, oh my god, Mortis is pissing me off right now, and I don't know how to deal with such a brawler. Okay, come on, you can do it, Rosa. Okay, so yeah, Surge was, I was saying that he was one of the brawlers that I didn't like, but now recently I started to love that brawler because of the way he can hit damages, and with his super, with his, gadget, he turns out to be one of the best brawlers out there, even though I don't push with him that much for some reason, but yeah, he's a really nice brawler. Okay, if we can get El Primo, we would be in a good place. Oh wow, look at the gadgets, we are getting a lot of those. Star powers. Wow, why am I saying gadgets all the time? Oh yes, and we were able to win. Okay, that's the third brawler, which is a Surge. For the fourth brawler, which is, let me Let me go and tell you who is the fourth brawler, and that fourth brawler is B. B was one of the brawlers that I didn't really like. I mostly didn't. I'm listing the brawlers, the ones that I didn't really like before for some reason. I don't know why, but B was one of them because I thought she was hard to aim and such a thing, but now she turns out to be really easy for some reason. And I really started to like her. I think she's really strong, and she can be in most of the in probably all of the game modes, especially when you know how to use her well. Okay, yeah, sometimes you get to fail like I did. So yeah, I think B is the fourth brawler, which as you can see in here, she's the third in my list right now, or the fourth. Okay, the fifth brawler is not Ems, but it's Nani. The fifth brawler is Nani. Nani is the highest brawler trophies right now with me, and I think Nani can fit in all of the game modes. You can use it. You can use her in Brawl Ball because she deals even more damage when she's way close to your opponent, which is really great. And with Nani, you can, whenever you use your super, you can just stay in your place, and when you have gadget, you can even do even much better, which is really why I like about Nani, because you can teleport thanks to the gadget. Okay, let's see the fight between oh yes, both of them died, which is great. So yeah, Nani is in the 5th place. Okay, and for the 6th place, which I think is really good for all game modes, and probably can do well in Brawl Ball and then solo showdown, as well as in heist and hot zone and everywhere, and that brawler is let me think. This is a hard thing to I probably cannot decide that much, but maybe you can tell. And that brawler is Shelly, and Shelly is the 6th brawler, which I really didn't play Shelly. I still don't play Shelly that much, but I found out that she's in the top place because Shelly is the perfect one out there, as she can deal damage almost in everywhere, and her super is really strong. I really like her super, which what makes her unique really most of the time. Oh wow, look at that. I don't know how did I kill that Pam. Anyway, so that's why I can tell that Shelly is the 6th place in terms of a brawler that can fit in all game modes. Okay, for the 7th brawler that I think is really good for all game modes, which whenever you can deal, you probably can play it in all game modes and you can do super well, is Spike. I think Spike is amazing. I loved Spike whenever as I got her. But I was scared to play with Spike in all game modes because I thought that I will probably fail. But Spike is in the 7th place, sorry, because she's amazing. She can do really well. But the problem with Spike, if you don't aim well, you'll just lose immediately, which is especially in solo. And I always get to play with her in solo. That's why I'm scared to lose even more trophies. But I think Spike is really great. Okay, and last but not least, so yeah, for Spike, she's really good in all game modes. You can do real well because if brawlers are all next to each other, Spike can pretty much do 2 hits targeting in the right position. She's gonna deal a lot of damage, and she'll probably be able to kill them all at once, which is really great. Okay. Now for this last brawler, which is really good for all game modes, and I tried it out and it turns out to be really great, which is guess what? I want you to guess, probably for 30 seconds. I will because it's a kind of a brawler that I don't expect that I would rank it like that, because the way how I play with that brawler, but that brawler is pretty much okay. It's a brawler, you can see it right now, and which is Tara. She's a really good brawler. I didn't really expect that. I thought for heist she won't do well, but because of her super, she's really great for all game modes, for gem grab and brawl ball. She's just great. And I think I'm always choosing females rather than males for some reason. But yeah, those are the brawlers that I highly recommend as I highly like. Uh-oh. Oh no, wow, that was one hit and I would get him. Good job though, Frank. So yeah, Terra is the 8th brawler. So I hope you recapped all of those. I can't remember what I just said. But yeah, those brawlers are, let's go ahead and remember all of them. Those brawlers are Bo, as I said, the number 1. And number 2, I believe, was Sandy, right? Number 3 was Nani. 4 was B. And 5 was, oh my god, I cannot really remember. 5 I think was, 6 was Shelly, 7 was Spike, and 8 was Nani, or Terra, sorry. And 5 was, let me see. Okay, I mentioned B, so you don't need to read to see them as how they are being arranged, but in terms of the best brawlers, basically they are Nani, Sandy, B, Surge, as I mentioned, yeah. So Nani, Sandy, B, Surge, Bo, and Spike, Shelly, and last but not least, Terra, which is those are the brawlers. So yeah, that's it pretty much for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed watching, and I hope you found this helpful. Give them a try, give them a head, go ahead and try them out if you have them all, but if you do not, just try to push one of the brawlers and you will hopefully see or understand why I'm choosing those as the best brawlers for all game modes at once and not just one game mode. So yeah, that's pretty much for this video, guys. I hope you all enjoyed watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like for more Brawl Stars videos. Goodbye and see you later, everyone.